Good morning. Today is March 21st, 2023, Tuesday morning. Welcome to our channel here at Funded Trader. Um, we have good news. We were able to pass our myforexfunds challenge. As of yesterday, I've gone ahead and got my live account. And I just wanted to show you guys our live accounts, and in fact we've even taken a couple of trades on our live accounts this morning. So this is our live account that we got yesterday, and this is my certificate that it kind of shows that we've passed our challenge. And it's a $50,000 account, and for the day we are a little we're about $25 down. Had a couple of trades that kind of didn't go our way on this candle right here. And if I go to E-Trade, this candle right here, sorry, this one right here, yeah. So there was this big upside move within about the first 30 minutes of the day. Thought that it was going to go all together. We had a couple of good candles on volume. However, the trade didn't go according to plan, and kind of went across our way. So now, after this big move down, we were waiting for it to come back up and see if we can get a little bit of a downside into the downside, right? A little bit of a retracement into that VWAP area. Um, but we have a few things that's not really letting that's making me comfortable trading. Couple of things. Number one, um, if you remember, one of the first things that we do in the morning is make sure that we go in there, do our research about what the day is looking like, right? So it looks like we have the Fed's meeting tomorrow that's coming up on Wednesday. So investors, it's a risk off, risk on kind of situation, right? So you want to be very careful of how much risk you're going to take in the market. Just before I go any further, in our live account, as I've discussed even the last time we spoken on one of the videos, on a live account, we're going to be taking 1 to 2 lots maximum, right? Our risk is going to be very, very, very low, right? We're talking about maybe about 100 to 200 pips per day to the drawdown side of things, right? If at all, if not, right, keep it at that 1 to 2 lot area so that we don't have a huge drawdown on any given day. So that would be our mantra going forward on a live account, right? Try to get so the target for a month is about close to about two to $3,000 a month, right? And that's about a good 7% on a $50,000 account, and I'll take that in on any given day, right? Remember, the more risk you can take, and again, at least with my strategy, the less risk you can take in the long run, it'll pay off, right? So $50 here, $100 here, right, kind of adds up at the end of the month. So that's the kind of thing we are looking for, and then eventually to come month after month to compound our gains, right? So just wanted to go over that really quickly, but and then wanted to talk about the morning routine. And if you see on investing.com, and if you go to any other finance site, like it looks like the market has a bullish um, outlook, right? It kind of again on the outset. However, right, during the day, we go with where the banks take us, right? The other thing that's kind of preventing me from taking a lot of risk today is that throughout the pre-market, even yesterday night, the whole night, it has been it has been a huge climb, right? If you look at the chart today, see this big gap up in the morning, right? This tells me that investors are okay, bullish, right? So yes, the chart is showing a bearish movement right now, okay? So in order for me, while everything is showing me that today could be a bullish day now, and also we had the 100 EMA. Look at what happened yesterday, right? Look at what happened yesterday, last night, right? I was closely watching this 100 EMA, see if it will break and kind of like go down, but it didn't, right? Came back and retested again, and a couple of nice candles, and then bam, right? So the same thing is happening today. Let me see if I can, here we go, magnify that. Same thing, right? On that 100 EMA, it's struggling to break that 100 EMA, right? So waiting to see which way kind of goes. I did take a small trade on this, a one lot trade on this, took about $30 profit. But other than that, I'm just hands off and still waiting to see a good direction from the market, right? To me, this right here, still not a, it doesn't feel right. Yeah, this down, this bearish movement. I like how the candle kind of try to test this the view up again and then broke down really quickly though, right? Try to test it and then on the next candle broke down, right? Now it might continue to go down. That could be it, but that's okay, right? Uh, and I could be 100% wrong, and today could be a red blood day, right? It doesn't matter. But my gut feeling kind of doesn't tell me, right? Um, doesn't give me a good impression on where the market is still going. So we're gonna wait here for a little bit. It's only 9 a.m. Mountain. That's 11 a.m. Eastern. So there's about 4 more hours. Wait, yeah, for about 5 more hours to go in the market. So gonna wait and see, right? Remember, there's no hurry, right? Uh, and this doesn't have to do with the excuse me, the funded account. Even on forex, even on the stock market, even on options, whatever it is, timing is key, right? And if you feel like, and opportunities are there every single day, right? So if you miss out a day, that's okay, right? You don't have to go chase in the market. You wait for the market to show their hand, right? Like right here, we are waiting on this very critical area here at the 100 EMA mark, right? On a 5 minute chart, however, just mind you, right? But if you see any time, like in the past even, if it breaks that, right, it kind of continues to go on that trend, right? So even if it goes below that, it kind of tends to follow below that, right? So now, does that happen all the time? Not necessarily, but anytime the 100 EMA is broken, you know, kind of tends to go in that direction. So we are at a very critical point in our trade today, right about below that. Like for example, here we go. Here's a good example of, so it broke 200 EMA, but it didn't go, it wasn't bullish, right? So it doesn't happen every single day. However, right, the chances of it happening are more than not. So, right, why take a risk on that level, right? This is a coin toss at the moment, right? I could simply put a coin up and be like, oh wait, heads or tails, whether it's going to go up or down, right? But that's not what professional traders do. You wait, um, especially when it comes to these areas of key importance. And if you see, it's been trying to break for the longest time now, right? 5, 10, 15, right? 20, 25, right? Now this is like the 30th minute that it's like this is like the sixth time it's trying to break it, right? So we're gonna wait here, and when I say break, it has to be convincing, right? It's not those, one of those like little candles that goes out and then like no, we want to see one candle, then two, like three. Okay, now we have a good break, and then we can get into a sell trade once it retraces a little bit. But for the moment, it doesn't look like it is going to. So um, again, I cannot stress this enough. Have a good system in place. Have a good trading plan as to why you're getting in your trade. Have a good stop loss, right? When are you going to get out of the trade? And then have a good take profit as to when you're going to bank your profits, right? That in turn will eventually make you a profitable trader. Um, and then, like I said, right, risk especially when it comes to this um, funded accounts, you want to be taking on a live account, taking less risk as possible. Remember, it took us about a month and a half, right, to get the account, right? You don't want to blow the account, right? So you want to keep your account. So, you know, eventually, right, and it looks like right here, it looks like it's gonna. Okay, here we go. It's a good. Okay, so it took about 5 or 6 turns here. Couldn't break it. Um, Yeah, I'm gonna wait away for a little bit. Don't want to get into any trades that I'm not 100% sure about. Looks good, but at the same time, right? There are a lot of obstacles, right? There's no big space, right? If it breaks above this VWAP, I mean, I was definitely going hands in, all in on a trade here on a bullish trade, but at the moment, it's not really doing anything. So we're gonna wait here, right? And have patience, but. So as I was saying, right, take less risk as possible. We had to take more risk, especially on the first stage of the my forex funds, if you remember on our early videos, because we had to, get $4,000 in like 20 days, right? So obviously there were reasons for us to do that, and then the second stage, right, we were able to close the second stage within about 3 days, right? We got $2,500, but um, now we don't have that time pressure anymore. So you can take your time. Remember, the ultimate goal is within a year to collect enough money to have your own like large account, right? That's like the ultimate goal. So while we go for that goal, right, remember small simple steps, right? You want to change your life within a year, not within a day or two, right? And then once we have our own money, in our own account, it becomes even easier for us to trade because you don't have any limitation, right? Of course, you gotta still have your own discipline, but you don't have your time limitation or your drawdown limitations and such. So, um, I hope to see you guys on another video. Hope that this is a good education that you guys like. If you do, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you on another video.